Today, we're going somewhere most men avoid. And by the end of this episode, you'll understand why you react the way you do in relationships, why certain words trigger you, why you lead or don't lead the way you do, and how to stop letting your earthly father influence control your future, whether he was amazing, absent, or anywhere in between. This is about breaking free from inherited patterns. And with that being said, let's get into it. When you hear the word father, what comes up? Safety, distance, anger, nothing at all. For some men, it's warmth. For others, it's a wound. For many, it's just empty space. But here's what nobody prepared you for. How your father treated you shaped how you see yourself. Whether he was there or not, whether he was good or not, whether you want to admit it or not, it does. I see patterns everywhere. The man who dad called him worthless is still trying to prove his worth at 40. The man who father left still leaving every relationship first. And the man who dad never said, I love you, unable to receive love right now. They think they're over it. That was years ago. I'm my own man now. I don't even think about him. But watch what happens when there's stress. Their dad voice comes out. Their dad pattern shows up. Their dad wound speaks the loudest. The most confident they've moved on usually means they buried it the deepest. The book doesn't dance around this. If what you're hearing is hitting deeper than information, that's good. That means you're not numb. It means that you're aware. This isn't about women. It's not about game. It's not about manipulation. It's about discipline. It's about identity. It's about becoming the kind of man who can lead himself before he ever tries to lead anyone else. Now, most men were never trained. They were entertained, distracted, validated, but never trained. I wrote the first chapter for the man who's ready to stop repeating cycles and start building a structure. If that's you, get the free chapter. Read it slowly. Don't defend yourself. Let it confront you. And when you're ready, come on back to the message. And with that being said, let us get back to the message. Your earthly father was supposed to show you who God is. Not be God. Show God. Tough love, protection, guidance, presence. He was supposed to be the first voice telling you who you are. The first model of strength with gentleness. The first example of authority with care. But what if he wasn't? What if he was broken too? What if he gave you his wounds instead of wisdom? Here's what most men don't realize. Your dad didn't define you. He influenced you. It's a big difference. Definition is final. Influence can be changed. The wound he gave you doesn't have to be the wound that you keep. The absence he left doesn't have to be the void you carry. The lies he spoke don't have to be the truth you believe. But here's where a lot of us men get stuck. They think healing means pretending it don't hurt. I'm good. It made me stronger. I don't need to deal with that. See, the confident ones sound healed. The healed ones admit they had a wound. You see the difference? You can't heal what you won't acknowledge. You can't forgive what you won't name. And you can't move past what you won't face. Your real father's impact is real, but it's not your final destination unless you let it be. Now, it's time for truth. It's question time. Question number 1. What's the first word that comes to your mind when you think of your father? Just one. What is the first word that comes here when you think of your father. Number 2, what did your dad teach you about being a man through words or actions? Think about that. What did your dad teach you about being a man? And number 3, where do you see his patterns showing up in your life? Is it his absence? Is it his drunkenness? Is it his arrogance? Is it the lies? Where do you see his patterns showing up in your life? These questions this time is not about blame. It's about awareness. You can't change what you won't see. Breathe slowly. Picture your father, or the absence where he should have been. What do you need from him that you didn't get? Safety, approval, direction, love. Just notice what comes up right now in this moment. No judgment, just the truth. That little boy inside still needs what he needed then. Here's what changes everything. God calls himself Father, not because earthly fathers are perfect, because he is what they were supposed to point to. A father to the fatherless. I will never leave you or forsake you. See what great love the Father has for us. Now, every good thing your dad was, God is the source. And everything that your dad wasn't, God still is. The affirmation you didn't get, the protection you didn't feel, the guidance you didn't receive, the love you didn't experience, through Christ, it's still available. It's still offered. It's still yours. Not from a perfect earthly father, but from a perfect heavenly Father. We went to the hard place today. Now you understand why you react the way you do. These patterns were taught, not born. Why certain words trigger you. They echo what you heard or didn't hear. Why you lead, how you lead, you're either copying or overcorrecting. But here's what matters. You're not stuck in his patterns. Your father's impact is real, but God's power to reshape is even greater. So this week, stop pretending it didn't shape you and start letting God reshape what got bent. Name the wound, name the hurt, name the need, name the lie. Then bring it to God, the real Father, who never fails and who will never give up on you. Next week, fatherless, but not fatherless. For every man who had to raise himself. Until then, you're not bound by your father's limits. You're invited into the Heavenly Father's love. And with that being said, we'll see you next week.